Peace be upon you, dear students. In today's class, we will have a review on unit number 7, World Famous. I want you to open your student's book, page 65. We will start with task number 1, Language Skills section. Complete the dialogue with the words from the box, then listen and check your answers. So here you have 10 words in the box. I want you to look at your box. Didn't, had, see, was, on, did, went, about, both, and how. So you have to read the dialogue carefully between Pete and Tony and try to put these words in the correct place. Then we will listen and check together, but I will do the first one with you. The first one, hi Tony, how are you? Tony answers, hi Pete, I'm fine. Then Pete asks, Dash, was your weekend? And there's a question mark. So, which of these words is correct to put here? It's the WH question word, how. How was your weekend? The same for the rest examples. You can stop the video right now and do it yourself, then listen and check. Now, listen and check your answers.
Unit 7, page 65. Language Skills. Exercise 1. Listen and check.
Hi Tony, how are you? Hi Pete, I'm fine. How was your weekend? It was great. We went shopping. Shopping? Shopping is boring. I agree, but last weekend was different. It was my birthday, and my mum and dad bought me an MP4 player. I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday! Thanks. So, I enjoyed shopping this time. Of course you did. Did you celebrate? Yes. On Saturday evening, we went to a restaurant. That's nice. Yes, it was. How about you? What did you do? I didn't go out because my grandparents came for the weekend. We had a good time. Well, it's time for class. Yes. See you at football training.
Now, check your answers and write them. The first one is how. The second one is went. We went shopping. The third one is was. Last weekend was different. The fourth one is bought. My mom and dad bought me an MP3 player. Number 5 is didn't. I didn't know it was your birthday. Number 6 is did. Did you celebrate? Number 7 is on. Yes. On Saturday evening, we went to a restaurant. Number 8 is about. How about you? Number 9 is had. We had a good time. Number 10 is see. Yes. See you at football training. Now let's move to task number 2. And here you have to read the dialogue again and check these sentences whether they are true or false. Change the true sentences change the false sentences into true ones. There's a mistake here, so change the false sentences into true ones. Okay? You can stop the video right now, read the dialogue in task number 1, check these sentences, and then we will check the answers together. So now we will read the sentences from 1 to 8 together, and we will check the answers. Sentence number 1. Tony had a boring weekend. Is it true or false? The answer is, this sentence is false. The correction, he had an exciting weekend, not a boring weekend. Sentence number 2. Tony doesn't usually like shopping. It's true. You can open your notebooks and write the answers there because you don't have a space here. Let's move to sentence number 3. Tony bought his parents a present. The answer is false. His parents bought him a present. Sentence number 4. Pete knew it was Tony's birthday. The answer is false. He didn't know it was Tony's birthday. Sentence number 5. Tony ate in a restaurant on Sunday evening. The answer is false. He ate in a restaurant on Saturday evening. Sentence number 6. Pete didn't stay at home. The answer is false. He stayed at home. Sentence number 7. Pete's grandparents stayed with Pete and his family at the weekend. The answer is true. The last sentence, which is number 8. Pete and Tony play football. The answer is true. I want you to write these answers in your notebooks. And then let's move to task number 3. And here you have verbs, 8 verbs. I want you to notice, it's written with a red color here on screen. Notice that all of the following verbs are irregular verbs, so you don't have to add ed here. Remember the rule. What you're supposed to do here is to write the past simple form of these verbs. The first one is become. What is the past simple form of become? Second one is bring. Catch. Fight. Meet. Sing. Teach. Think. So now you can stop the video, think of the correct answers, refer to page 124, and then we will check the answers together. So now we will check the answers together. The base form is become. The past form is became. So we change O to A, became. Be careful with the spelling. Bring, brought. Catch, caught. Fight, fought. Meet, met. Sing, sang. Teach, taught. Think, thought. Please write the correct answers and be careful with the spelling. Now let's move to task number 4, and here you have to write the negative and interrogative forms of the sentences. Interrogative means you have to form a question, and negative means that you have to put didn't and change the verb into the present form. So the first one, I'm going to do the first and the second one with you, and then I want you to think of the rest, try to guess the correct answer, and then we will check together. So for the first one, there is a question mark in the brackets. So you have to form an interrogative form, which means that you have to make a question. So first of all, we will add did. Did Simon, and then we will have the verb, which is saw. We will change the verb into from the past to the present. So it's going to be, did Simon see the film last night? Did Simon see the film last night? For the second one, they went to Turkey. We have to make it as negative. So they didn't, and then we will look at the verb. It's went in the past, so we will change it to the present. So it's going to be, they didn't go to Turkey. The same for the rest. You can stop the video right now and think of the correct answers, and then we will check together. So now let's check the answers together. Did Simon see the film last night? So you will add did and change the verb from the past form to the present form, see. Number 2, they didn't go to Turkey. This is the negative form of this sentence. Number 3, my dad didn't win the tennis club final. Number 4, did they spend all their money? So I want you to look at your books. Example number 4, they spent. The past form of spend is spent with T. So, did they spend all their money? Number 5, did Kate visit her in Oxford? Number 6, we didn't eat in Lebanese restaurant. Number 7, did Tom travel to Paris? The last one, which is number 8, he didn't give me an interesting book. Write the correction of these sentences in your notebook. And be careful with writing the forms of the verbs. So now let's move to Dictionary Corner, Stage in Life, task number 1. Look at your books. We will read task number 1. Look at the words in bold and read the examples. Then complete sentences using the correct form of the verbs where necessary. So we have here 5 sentences. We have to look up the word in bold. This means that the words we have in example, for example, number 1 is the word born, B-O-R-N. It's written in bold. The font here is darker. This is the meaning of bold. Example number 2 is graduated. Example number 3 is married. Number 4 is baby and move. Number 5 is exam. So you have to look up these words in the dictionary, which means that you have to open your dictionaries and see the meaning of these words. Then you have to complete these sentences with the correct form of the verb. The first one is already done. He was born in 1983. You can stop the video right now, read the rest of the sentences, and then we will check the answers together. So now we will check the answers together. For number 1, which is already done, was he was born in 1983. The second sentence, he graduated. The first space you have to add in. He graduated in chemistry from Oxford University. For sentence number 3, he met his wife at Oxford and they got married 2 years ago. Sentence number 4, they are having a baby. So you have to write having a baby next year. So they are going to move to a bigger house. The first space is having, the second space is to. I want you to focus here. Sentence number 5. You can write, I did my end of year exams last week, or you can write, I took my end of year exams. Then, they were hard, so I'm not sure if I passed or failed. That's it for task number 1, and now let's move to task number 2. And here we will learn something new about 2 verbs, which is grow up and bring somebody up. SB here means somebody, and I told you the meaning of abbreviation, so SB is an abbreviation of somebody. So the meaning of grow up, it includes actually 2 meanings. The first one is to develop into an adult, to mature. What do you want to be when you grow up? It means that what job do you want to do later? A second example is she grew up in Spain. This means that she spent her childhood in Spain. The second meaning for this verb is it's used about a feeling, etc. To develop or become strong. The example is written in red. A close friendship has grown up between them. Now let's move to the other word, bring somebody up. It means to look after a child until he or she is an adult and to teach him or her how to behave. The same meaning of raise, and the example will be given in red color. After her parents were killed, the child was brought up by her uncle. It means that the child was raised by her uncle. Now I want you to look at your books and we will read task number 3, which is chemistry. Match the names of the metals with the definitions. So here you have 8 types of metals and their definitions. You have to write the name of these metals next to the definitions. We will read the definitions together. I want you to guess the correct answer and then we will check together. The first one is a white radioactive metal used to treat some serious diseases. The answer is already given, which is radium. The second definition, reddish brown metal. Try to guess, what is this? The third one, a silver colored metal used for making cooking equipment. Number 4, a hard metal used for making steel. Number 5, a silver metal that burns with a bright wood flames. Number 6, a hard yellow metal that is mixture of copper and zinc. Number 7, a metal that can be used to produce nuclear energy. Number 8, a heavy metal used for pipes and roofs. Think of the answers. Try to put the name of the metal next to the definition. You can stop the video right now, think of the answers, and then we will check together. So now let's check the answers together. Number 1 is radium. Number 2 is copper. Number 3 is aluminium. Number 4 is iron. Number 5 is magnesium. Number 6 is brass. Number 7 is uranium. And number 8 is lead. Write the correct answers. And that's really it for today. Your homework is going to be to open page 66, have a look on it, and try to read the article. And tomorrow we will start with a new unit, which is on the menu. All the best.